The One Piece live action adaptation is finally here on Netflix. And I know before it came out, it got a lot of criticism because anime adaptations, live action, doesn't have a good history considering we had Dragon Ball and that stunk up the show. And Avatar, I consider it an anime. That one was even worse because it didn't make ong. Ong? Are you serious? Ong? It's Aang, not Ong. But whatever. I'm here to tell y'all the One Piece live adaptation is pretty good. Let's get right into it. Now I know what you're thinking. How does One Piece break the mold of what a live action adaptation was before? Before, when I first heard it, I had my criticism, I had my skepticism because I was like, really? One Piece? That show in general is way too goofy and too animated. I know it's an anime, but I mean, like, when I say animated, look at what they do in the show and compare it to what they're going to try to do in a live action. I didn't think it was going to work. But surprisingly, it looks good. Now let's speak about the characters. Luffy's live action, we all saw him in the trailers and everything. He looks good. He looks just like Luffy. If you took Luffy out the manga and put him in real life, he looks just like him. And the anime too looks just like Luffy. Zoro looks good. And the funny thing is, in an interview, Oda said that if Luffy and the characters came back to life, Zoro would be Japanese, Luffy would be Brazilian or South American. I think Frankie would be American and Usopp would be African, and so on and so on. And like Sanji was like French or European, something like that. And they look like that. They act like that. And they follow the color schemes on the manga covers. It looks great. But the characters, I think they're spot on. Especially to me, I don't want to spoil this, but Garp, Kuro, Mihawk, they're actors. They ripped them right out of the anime and manga and put them in real life. That's them. They look gorgeous. I don't want to pause. They look good. Garp, maybe because the guy he did military movies in the past and he's a Marine, his personality fits. He looks like Garp, he acts like Garp. He even shows low-key like that he's low-key proud of Luffy when he saw him. His laugh fits. Mihawk, to me, stole the show. I'm not even gonna forget. Buggy, you looked good too. Buggy gave me Joker vibes, but I'll explain that. I know it's cliche because he's a clown, but I'll get right into that. Garp, as I already said, he embodies what it's like to be a Marine. He's proud of Luffy. He's proud of seeing Kobe. I know in the anime we didn't really get to see Kobe and Helmeppo's like training that much. We did see it in the anime, like very faint, a little bit in the manga as well. But we didn't get to see what it's like to what they were experiencing in the Marines. But Captain Axe Morgan, I feel like he was mean to his son, but we didn't get to really see like how he fully wanted to kill Kobe or Helmeppo on the ship. Helmeppo, when he joined the Marines, he's supposed to be nice to Kobe and they work together like brothers and everything under Garp's training. But it's like Helmeppo just hates Kobe no matter what. Like, it's his fault that he's in the Marines. Even though in the live action adaptation, Helmeppo wants his dad's acceptance and he wants a medal in the Marines. But when he's forced to do Marine work, he doesn't like it. He hates it. I don't know. It doesn't make sense to me. But it doesn't make sense, but I like it. I don't know how to explain it. It fits. Kobe, the anime made him look like a pipsqueak, like he's scared, and the One Piece live action made him look good. The actor looks just like him. Well, what pisses me off, and I'm just nitpicking, is that he looks like a 24/7 bitch. When he's not talking or doing anything, he always looks scared. Even when he's when he's safe and chilling, he looks like he's scared to talk to anybody. Not a pirate, a Marine, or a friend. He looks scared 24/7. Even Kobe, when he wasn't scared, he had a straight face on, like, okay, until he got scared, okay, then he got scared. But in the live One Piece, One Action, I just jumbled my words. What did I just say? Blah. The live action adaptation of One Piece, the actor looks like he's scared 24/7. And it bothers me. Maybe that's just me. Nami, Sanji, Zoro all look good. Usopp looks great. Kaya looks good. She looks like she obviously looks sick, like how she looked in the anime. And you could see it. Kuro was beautiful. And one thing I want to speak about Kuro and what's it called? The Shanks story about how he met Luffy and how Luffy became a pirate looked great. Shanks to me is really underwhelming because he just looks like an old man cosplaying Shanks. I know he's supposed to look like that, but Shanks was young when he first met Luffy, and he looks old in general. You get what I'm saying? Like, he literally looks like an old 4-year-old man. He probably is a 4-year-old man, but it just doesn't give me that wow, like that's Shanks, like that's who we're supposed to see Luffy aspire to be. He doesn't look like overwhelming. Mihawk, on the other hand, looks amazing. Literally, like I said, took him out of the manga and put him in the show. That's Mihawk in real life. The CGI though, that's what was scaring me about the One Piece live action was the CGI. I didn't think how like, let's be honest, Luffy could blow into his finger, make a fist, blow up like a balloon. It looked goofy. And when I heard that they were gonna do CGI in the One Piece live action, I was like, okay, they're gonna mess this up and it's gonna ruin it for me, because like we saw Dragon Ball Evolution, they did the Kamehameha and it looked cringe as hell. I didn't like it. Shenron in the movie looked horrible. Piccolo looked horrible. But the One Piece live action CGI, it's not bad. Yes, obviously it's literally like one of the first times doing the show, but it doesn't look bad. It actually looks good. They don't overwhelm you with it. Doesn't look like it hurts to see. The Gum pistol, I'm like, okay. In the trailer, I was like, okay, that kind of looks okay, but I hope they fix it better. They did fix it a little bit. Maybe they just did a little extra editing. Maybe it was the lighting, but it looks good. But they don't overwhelm you with it. What I say with overwhelming you, in the anime, Luffy was showing off at everybody left and right. In the One Piece live action, it's not like that. You probably see Luffy stretch once every 2 episodes, maybe once an episode, but something crazy where you're like, okay, you can just gloss right over for a couple seconds. It's small, it's there, but it works. The CGI for Kuro when they fought Kuro and Buggy was magnificent. Buggy, when I said it was cliched for him to be like Joker vibes, I'm not saying because he's a clown that he just looks like the Joker automatically. It's just the way he acts. It shows that like he's like, the patriarchy doesn't like us. We're freaks. We're pirates. We're weirdos. No one likes that. But that Buggy live action, he wants to break the mold. Buggy, when I first saw him in the anime, I got so tired of him in the beginning. I was like, okay, I really hate Buggy. He's annoying to me. But then you eventually start to like Buggy. This live action One Piece Buggy looks good from start to finish. Even when he's scared to see Arlong. And I know although they're kind of pacing the show really fast. We're not even supposed to figure out that Garp is Luffy's grandfather until after Enies Lobby, but they put it right when they get the Going Merry right away. I don't want to spoil too much, but that's just a key moment to me that I have to mention. They're pretty rushing it. They make Arlong, I guess, like the main man in the East Blue, which he was the main man. Once Luffy beat him in the anime, the East Blue weren't saying like, okay, Luffy's like, he's that next pirate. No one's messing with Luffy. Arlong makes it look like he's the mafia boss and Buggy the Clown's working under him, but he's just a pirate as a side. But even though pirating is what made Buggy in the anime want to be great, he's a pirate. He wanted to be king of the pirates himself. He wanted to be the head honcho. The live action makes it look like, no, Arlong is the head honcho. You're working under him. You can do your pirate as a side thing as long as you don't overshadow me. You get what I'm saying? It's kind of like that. Now, Mihawk, when they got to Zoro versus Mihawk, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't even finish the show. But when I saw the Zoro and Mihawk fight, or when I saw Mihawk in general, I knew I had to make a video, because that's when I realized, yep, I want another season. Seeing the One Piece CGI and how they made it work, the only thing I have to complain about is Shanks' Haki. The Haki they showed for the Sea King, it's supposed to look like all this red and black, like the color, the shocking factor, like what did he do? The Sea King is being a pussy and he's scared. But all Shanks said was back off. Literally his pupil dilated with a little hint of like a zzz, that's it. And the Sea King wasn't even scared. He literally just looked at you like, you want me to leave? Okay, I'll leave, but next time you're here, I'm gonna whoop you. Like, that's really what it gave me. It didn't give me like a nervous factor. But obviously it's live action, so I'm gonna show you that goofiness of the Sea King's face when he got scared of Shanks. The blood and the gore looks great though. When I saw Zoro cut off this number 7, he looked good, looked great. The fighting though, I'm really nitpicking the fighting because it looked like he was like, it's like a chess, like I'm about to make a move and when I'm gonna pause and I want you to make your move. Doesn't give me like Creed vibes where like they're actually boxing or they're doing their stunt double, whatever, but it looks fluid. The One Piece live action, it starts off like that, but then it looks good. Kuro looked amazing. The way he did the siege of how making him move fast looked good. We didn't see Django, which actually I'm going to be honest with you, I'm grateful for because I didn't want to see that guy because he was annoying in the anime to me. I really hated Django. And we got really to see Kuro's henchman, but it made me cringe. Made me cringe seeing his, like, the cook and that lady just fighting Zoro. I was just like, really, bro? Like, I have to watch. I was low-key, I was skipping it a little bit, but it looks good. The pacing is good. They're going really fast. I like how they're changing the story elements a little bit. But obviously, it makes you feel like you're watching a whole different kind of One Piece. Like, what if this happened earlier? What if One Piece had good pacing? That's really what this live action is about. What if One Piece had good pacing, and they changed a little key moment of the story? The characters look just like the characters in the manga. They act like them. They talk like them. But they made Luffy to me a little bit smarter, and Zoro a little bit smarter, even though like they're supposed to be the knuckleheads of the group. But they did keep Zoro's like his navigation skills just suck because he's like, which way is left? Oh, I think I was walking to Kyle's house, but you were walking the totally opposite direction to the boat. It was just funny, but it works for me. It doesn't make me really hate the characters. I like it. I think this is a W for the anime community. Let me know what y'all think. I think it's worth it if you watch it. Give it a chance. It's not like One Piece where you have to watch 40 episodes and it starts to get good. I think this live action adaptation was good the moment I started playing it. I actually got hooked on it. And I think it's good, guys. If you want to take my word for it, I think it's good. I think it's worth it. I don't know, I'm not a big channel, I'm not a big guy. But in my opinion, I used to really hate One Piece. I used to really just watch, like, I grew up with the Dragon Ball, Naruto, Attack on Titan, Hunter x Hunter. I was like, One Piece, really, it's too long. I don't want to watch it. I got into it, now I'm in love with everything One Piece. And I think it's worth it. Comparing it to the other live actions we got in history, this is blowing it out. This is already blowing it out of the water. I'm going to be honest with you, it's blowing it out of the water. It's like Dragon Ball Evolution, the live action Avatar, was like a 2-year-old. And then One Piece live action is like I don't know. You could say like Muhammad Ali or Mike Tyson. It's like that. It's like, it looks like a champion. It's good. But other than that, y'all, like the video. Subscribe if you're new, if you enjoyed the video. Comment down below what your honest opinion is about the live action. I want to hear your honest thoughts. But other than that, y'all, enjoy. Peace.